We welcome you to Noche NBA here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Looking at San Antonio, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Back to Eason. And stolen by Vassell. Here's Fox. The teardrop falls in. Fox has got the game going here with the first basket for the Spurs.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Here's Thompson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Count it. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And stolen by Barnes. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Greg Popovich.
He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
Here's Thompson following the three-pointer by San Antonio. There's the three.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. A slow start here for Houston in this one. 8-point game. Houston moving it around. Here's Brooks. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
Now, here's Fox. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Thompson outside. Now Şengün. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside, Fox. And stolen by Şengün. With the floater. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the lead.
Houston shooting their first free throws of this one. That free throw, no good. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Now here's Thomas. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Lets it go with the three. It's rebounded by Houston. 1:50 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Thompson. It's deflected.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's Thomas. Good on the triple.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Pass to Eason. Jones, no one around him. Another miss by Houston. Spurs leading by 11. Sochan with the ball. Back to Thomas. Sochan with the screen. And the three off target. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Brooks. Jones in the post. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Six to shoot. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
The three from Thomas. Nailed from three-point land.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Lays it up off the glass. Thomas got 8.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Whitmore. And it falls over the rim and in.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
From deep, Thomas. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break.
The Rockets, 9.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. That's 7 points for Victor Wembanyama.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
To the inside, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
They say the vertical is where Castle lacks a bit. Show me where it lacked there.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star. And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Here's Fox. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Adams down low. And they get it. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. Fox with it. Now defended by Whitmore. The Rockets really having a tough go here. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Van Vliet with it. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Pass to Vassell. Over Green. Vassell, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So, here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
Here's Thomas. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Thomas got 4 points this quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good, Whitmore.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
From deep, Thomas. Eason grabs the board.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And so it's San Antonio, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Pass to Şengün. To the wing on the left. Eason sinks the triple. Eason's got the first field goal of the second half for the Rockets. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Şengün with the bucket.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Fox goes in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Thompson.
And how about the burst there with the change of pace? Fox is elite at attacking the rim.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Outside for Wembanyama. Over Brooks. That one rolling around and rims out. Rockets trailed by 8. Thompson surveying the floor. And that one drops. Thompson's got 8.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Here's Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 8.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Houston moving it around. Here's Şengün. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. San Antonio leading by 8. Here's Fox. And there it is for him. 11 points in the game.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Şengün with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Over in the corner, Shepherd.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
A 6'6" Gasol is a strong finisher inside.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
They double-team Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. And it's Vassell in the corner. And stolen by Şengün. Thompson right side. Three-pointer, Brooks. San Antonio with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead. Now Wembanyama.
Come get it.
Now Barnes. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
Brooks right side. Another miss by Houston. San Antonio leading by 11. Outside Thomas. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Thompson misses. And the Spurs with possession. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thomas got 15.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so it's San Antonio looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can.
The Rockets, 37.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Spurs leading by 13. Shoots it. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Stolen by Jones. And it's Green slamming it down.
What a nimble move by Green, making it very hard for the defender to stay in front of him.
They set the pick. Here's Thomas. It's rebounded by Houston. Green drives in. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. From deep, Thomas. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Rockets trailed by 10. High post try. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Shot clock at 6. Can't nail the jumper. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 10. In transition, here comes San Antonio. The shot by Thomas. Money from the wing. Thomas got 9 points now in just the second half.
And Sohan can do a little bit of everything, including finding his teammates like he did there.
Johnson attacking. Over Eason. Here's Thomas. That doesn't go either for Thomas. It's deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Instead, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I personally love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When he gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Another miss by Houston. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And the basket by Castle.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Lets the 3 fly. Pass to Eason. Şengün with the ball. Thompson outside. For the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs leading by 16.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for San Antonio.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Wembanyama.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Thompson misses. Here's San Antonio. 22 is their biggest lead. To the wing right side. Here's Wembanyama. He shoots again. He lays it in. And the Spurs lead by 18.
That's very light work for Wembanyama from that close.
Smith on the wing. Let's go. Cans the shot from the wing. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The clock now can just run out for the Spurs. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance